For this project, we attempted to see if an accent can influence how a person writes by comparing the entropies of their writings in both languages. We hypothesized that the entropy of a person's writing in English who speaks it as a second language would stray towards the entropy of writing in their native language. We started by making a simple code to calculate entropy. First, we imported my essay from another class and split it into characters. We used this as a control group to calculate the entropy of English. We calculated the length to use to find the probability and what is called new length to find how many unique characters there are. The variable list will create a list of the numbers of occurrences of each character. The for loop creates a new list of the probabilities of each character, which sum to 1. The next for loop uses the equation to convert each probability into entropy of each letter. Then those are added together to give the representation of the entropy of English, which is around 4.22. The same code was used for a German article that we found online to give us a control entropy for German. This was only slightly higher than that of English at 4.69. The next piece we used was written by Barr, who spoke German as his first language, and it was calculated to have an entropy of 4.27, which is only slightly higher than English, but is moving toward the entropy of the German control piece. Next, we imported a Korean piece that had an entropy of 5.45, and the Korean American piece had 4.53. This is an even more profound stray away from the control entropy. Our belief is that this could be because German and English are Germanic languages and Korean is not, so the word structure may be different. By splitting each piece into characters, we felt it might be measuring just the disorder of the word structure. We decided to use the same code, but use string split function in order to look at the entropy of the words as a whole. We felt that this would be more symbolic of the grammar and structure of each language and truly relate to a person's accent. Interestingly enough, there was similar correlation with these entropies with what seemed to be even greater influences of the native language on each writing in English. In this case, the English control group was at 7.66. The German article was found to have a larger difference this time, with 8.37, and the German American piece had 8.22. This could possibly be due to the way that a person is used to structuring a sentence and is deeply influenced by their native language. The Korean control piece was found to have a lower entropy than English at 6.84. We felt this may be due to the Korean language giving multiple meanings to more words than English might. This is reflected in the last piece, which had an entropy of 7.29, almost directly in between the entropy of both of these languages. We understand that our data is not a show for causation, but there is definite correlation. To further the study, we would suggest to continue to analyze pieces written by an immigrant or anyone who speaks English as a second language and see if their work would trend towards English entropy as they learn the language more.